Hey you guys, it's me Crystal and happy 2018, happy new year. So last year, to help me keep me focused on my goals for the year, I wrote them down on a piece of paper and stuck them to the wall by my desk. Since that seemed to have worked out pretty well for me because I think I did pretty well with my goals last year, I decided to do that again this year. So I talked about that on my last blog post, but since those are what I call macro goals, I thought I would do the more micro goals here, and I thought maybe it would be helpful to break them down by quarter. So if it is helpful, then I will write them down again and do this for the second, third, and fourth quarters of the year. So since one of my goals this year is to publish 2 books, my first goal for January is to proofread and format Whisper and get it ready for printing and publication. The release date is April 3rd, but I like to be super early with everything because it keeps me from like last minute rushing and stress and whatnot and whatever. So related to that goal, my second goal for this year is to do the cover reveal for Whisper, which is technically January 3rd, but I am doing it today on this channel. So if you're watching this video when it first goes up, then you'll see the cover early. So I will be doing that at the end of this video. And so moving on to my third goal for this first quarter of this year is I want to get the first draft done of my next project. The project does have a name, but for now I am just calling it Top Secret Duology. It is a 2-part story, I think, but until both parts actually get out, I'm just being like really vague about everything because that is what I do when I'm working on something. My fourth goal for this first quarter is I'm really trying to like work on my sleep and reduce my stress. And so one of the things I want to try to do is to try to do some meditation before I go to bed to see if that will calm my mind down so I can fall asleep and sleep peacefully and stay asleep and wake up refreshed, because it has happened on occasion and it's always super weird, but it feels great. And I really think I could get used to it if it happens on a more regular basis. I don't think I'm going to be very good at meditating because I'm not very good at just like sitting still and like focusing on like just breathing and like positive thoughts or whatever, but I think it's worth a try. So my goal is to try to do that and see if I can do it on a regular basis. And that is, of course, related to one of the bigger goals for the year, which is to get to the point where I'm going to bed at a reasonable hour consistently and getting up at a productive hour consistently. And of course, my fifth and last goal for this first quarter of the year is to prepare for the launch of Whisper, because the first quarter ends at the end of March and the book comes out at the beginning of April. So yeah, so it's cover reveal time, and I'm going to slide over a little bit and then put it up here. So here's the book cover, and I'm really excited about it. So I want to talk a little bit about it. My favorite part is the background. So originally, I had actually made a mock cover for this book to put it on my phone background while I was working on the story, because it was a picture that I just thought was really, really pretty and really encompassed the story. So that's kind of my inspiration for this cover. But originally, I was going to go with like a black and blue kind of theme, and the background was going to be very like ghost-like and just dark. But this was a while ago when I made the mock cover, like some couple years ago, because that is how long the story has been floating around in my head, because apparently that's how I roll. But anyway, while I was working on the book, I thought maybe I was going to go with a red theme because I wanted it to look different from my first 2 books, because I don't want like all my books to be blue, right? But when it actually came time to fill out the designs forms, for some reason I was really, really wanting like green. So yeah, so I love how it turned out, and I absolutely love the background with the faded script on it. So if you want to know what the book is about, I will put the blurb in the description and a link to the Goodreads page in case you want to add it to your Goodreads shelf or whatever. So yeah, so that's all for this video. Thumbs up if you want, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.